Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Division 1 of the 4th season of RSF1. It's their turn to take around the Autodromo Ramos Rodriguez, and hopefully we get to see some very good racing tonight. It's 12 people at the moment, and I think as well we have been introduced with Lukey, of course, a Division 2 driver who's steps up to take part in a Division 1 race tonight, by the looks of things. So he'll be racing with the big boys tonight. And just to let you know, I am back again. You heard me commentated Sunday in the Division 2. And now it's the Divisions 1 turn. It is LR Blazer Guns, and I'd like to thank you all for joining in. Of course, I'll be running solo tonight, so hopefully we get some good racing. Is about to get qualifying starting with the. I'll take you through the grid, the championship now. 2 races to go now. So, Ducky, you got last place. Ducky with 0 points, and I3 Glogner with 0 points. And then you got RSF1 Massa with 3 points, Missy with 18 points, Easton with 36 points, IGN Legends with 40 points, Mansell with 49 points, and Sink Levi with 50 points, also with SRX Zizu with 50 points. Then you got Adam 2396 with 51 points, and Unity Hush with 53 points. Aldaf with 70 points, with Sink Kaziato with 71 points. Kid Cuddy with 72 points. Then your top 5, Sink Rayner with 103 points, Joe Pilkey with 106 points, Mr. Pigeon Munch with 117 points, Nat Dog with 136 points, and of course your Division 1 champion, Corey Marshall, who claimed it in Suzuka a couple of weeks ago with 279 points. And your team Constructors Division 1 Championship goes as Renault in the bottom 10, not in the bottom 10, in last place in 10th with 51 points. Then you have Mercedes with 115 points, and Racing Point with 121 points. McLaren with 151 points, followed just behind with that is out of order. It's actually Williams with 134 points, then McLaren with 151 points. Then you got Ferrari with 191 points, Red Bull with 215, Haas with 226, AlphaTauri with 285, and of course Alfa Romeo with 442 points. Ahead is going to be Mr. Pidgemunch in the AlphaTauri. Will be the first driver to settle that. As he now starts his lap, Mr. Pidgemunch down through the start finish straight, the long straight. with the going over 200 miles per hour as he now suddenly brakes down towards 70 miles per hour for turn 1 into 2 and 3. Make sure not losing the rear end on the exit. Now down the second DRS straight. You head into turns 4 and 5. And you got a double right-handers for 6 and 7. Now here comes the S's of 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. With a little left kink there. Now into turns 13 and now into 14 and 15. Now final 2 corners to 16, 17 of the double right-handers here in Mexico. And pretty much will set the fastest lap of a World 14.4. RSF and Massa taking the slow lap round. What about Unity Harsh? He's going for a lap. He's going fastest with a 14.4. Kid Cudi with a 14.9 goes third fastest. We have the Mercedes of Steerage next up, going for a slow lap. Oh, what is Roberts doing? Roberts is out on track on Intis. And so is Alda. That's a penalty coming their way. Mansell goes fastest with a 1:14.2. On board with Lukey, of course, from Division 2. We'll be racing in the Division 1 slot tonight. It's going very slow around here. He's got that dog pushing on the lap right behind him. You have to be careful. That dog 4 fastest with a 1:14.8. And then we got the 2 cars who hasn't set laps, of course, Rhombus and Aldaf on the intermediates with the dry tyres, which I do not know, Barry, to be fair. Yes, that will pretty much conclude Q1. All we gotta do is wait for Nat Dog and Sink Sam to retire, and then we can get Q2 underway. But it looks like Sink Sam is going out for another lap, and going out for another run. Spinning it at the same time. And reset the track. I would definitely be penalised for that. Spinning it again. Oh, so we did. And that concludes the results in Q1. Maxwell Harsh and Pigeonman's fastest top 3 there. Of course, the bottom 3, Easton, Sink Sam, Joe Pilkey. But nobody gets eliminated in Q1. So we move on straight to Q number 2. Now Q2 has gotten underway. it looks like it's the Ferrari of Unity Hush will be the first car out on track. So on board with Unity Hush as he starts his lap going through the final corner. Now down the long straight we go. Opens the DRS and puts the Ferrari going over 200 miles an hour down the straight as we hit. Now all of a sudden brakes for turn 1. Now into the left hander 2 into 3. Oh, and Joe Pilkey picks up a 5 grid place penalty for causing a collision with Cuddy. Back on board, staying with Unity Hush, goes through turns 4 and 5. Into 6 and 7 at the moment. Unity Hush is on a good lap. On these medium tyres, probably the best tyres to start with. See Unity Hush now keeping it all together. Here comes Unity Hush around the final corner across the line. It's a 15.7 on the medium tyres. What about Steerage? Steerage goes fastest with a 15.4. What about his teammate Mansell? Invalidates and pulls into the pits. Now we've got a Red Bull of Lukey. He pulls into the pits. Nat Dog starts his lap. Big Cuddy will be starting his lap. So will Joe Pilkey will be restarting his lap, I think. Dog pulls into the pits. Aldaf just starting his lap. So we go on board with Nat Dog as he's on his lap through turn 3. Nat Dog at the moment on a good lap in the Ferrari as he comes to the last corner. Neil across the line is a 15.5 and goes second quickest ahead of his teammate. Hush has gone for another lap. Rhombus looks like he can validate, so he's gone for another lap. Aldaf starts on 119.3 on his medium tyres. Rombus looks to be going for a good lap. On the final corner. Oh, Rombus invalidates. We go on board with Easton as he goes round the S's. Oh, Easton! Right into the wall there at the S's. Go on board with RSF1 then, as he's on his lap. On the soft tyres. And invalidates. Is still going around at the moment. They keep going around. Cuddy and Ash actually goes fastest with a 4 lap old mediums with a 15.2. We're on board with Kid Cuddy right now, going through the S's as he's on his lap on the medium tyres. Be a good lap from Cuddy, but it's only a 15. It's a good lap from Cuddy. It's a 15.6 on the medium tyres. Now Mr. Pigeon Munch starts his lap on the pair of soft tyres. On board with Pigeon Munch as he goes through the S's, keeps it under control. And invalidates and he pulls into the pits. Right, on board with Luke in the Red Bull. Looking good from Lukey at the moment. He now heads into the baseball area, the baseball stadium, into the final 2 corners. He'll cross the line and it's a 14.4 from Lukey. Now we go on board with Roberts as he's on the soft tyres. He's about to finish his lap. He'll cross the line. It's a 1:13.3, fastest lap from Dave's Rombus. We head on board to RSF1 Mansell on the Mercedes as he's on his lap on the soft pair of soft tyres. Looks like we've got Joe Pilkey and Legends as well waiting to go out. I just noticed as well, Easton actually retired, so I don't know what happened to Easton there. I only just noticed that. At the moment, Mansell's looking to be a good lap. It's just where it's gonna put him. Could either be third or splits to two. And Mansell splits the two cars. He puts himself into second place. Now, Hush has retired with his best lap of a 1:15.2. Of course, he's done them on 4-lap-old medium tyres. Joe Pilkey is now out on a lap on a pair of mediums. On an out lap. Massa has invalidated his lap. Right, let's stay on board with Joe Pilkey as he's about to start his lap here in Mexico. 2 minutes and 5 to go here in Q2. And he starts this lap. Now through the straight, opened this DRS, heading this half over 200 miles per hour until he goes across the speed trap now and starts braking into turns 1 and now flicks the car to the left of 2 into and now to the right again of 3. Opens the DRS down the next straight, the second DRS straight, shall we say, in towards turns 4 and 5. Giving it all together, goes wide on the exit. Luckily he didn't invalidate there as we go through 6 and 7. Now here comes the S's of 8 and invalidates. That good cost Joe Pilkey. Top 10 Legends is out on an out lap at the moment. Pigeon Munch, of course, hasn't set a lap. He's on a lap, pushing for it. Went through the S's beautifully there. Now in towards the final few corners. Together around the final corner. It's going to be Pigeon Munch, third fastest. Second fastest, with a 1:13.5. That secures him. Massa is out on another lap on the pair of 2-lap-old soft lap now. And Legends also starts his lap on a pair of medium tyres. All he needs to do is get at least a mid to low 15s and he'll make it. Massa through the S's, taking that racing point as carefully as he can. Loses the rear end on the exit of the S's and heavily crashed the car. And that is some major damage. As Legends has to dodge the racing point, manage to keep it in track limits as well. Legends at the moment could be on a good lap, just sets to make it into Q3. Go deep at the final corner, but managed to make it. So out. So ooh, laptop has just disconnected. So at the end of Q3, we have lost. At the end of Q3, what am I talking about? At the end of Q2, we have lost Sink Sam, RSF1 Massa, Joe Pilkey, and Easton, and your top 3 are Mansell, Pigeon Munch, and Days Rombers. And now we'll get the final top 10 shootout underway in a few minutes, or in a few seconds. So Q3 underway, and Days Rombers is going to be the first car out on track as we now get this final top 10 shootout underway. So here we go, Days Rombers starts his lap as we now go down the straight, heading the car over 200 miles per hour across and hits the speed trap of 206. Now suddenly breaks into turn 1, now into 2 and 3. Nice and tidy, hits the curbs perfectly, opens the DRS as he heads in towards turns 4 and 5. Making sure he hits those curves lovely, in which he does. Now into the double right-handers of 6 and 7. Hits that apex perfectly. Now into the S's of 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. It felt like a little rear end was sliding out, but he keeps it under control. Into 13, turns 14 and 15. Now final 2 corners to 16, 17. Takes it round across the line. It's gonna be a 1:13.1. What a lap from Rombers. That is a lap to beat. It's a 1:14.2 from Steerage. Now here comes the other AlphaTauri off Mr. Pigeon Munch. Not going to be a fast lap, but he's probably going to go for another one. It's a 14.6. Aldaf with a 13.7 goes second fastest. Lukey does a 13.6, goes second fastest now. Mansell on the medium tires is about to start his lap again. And Cuddy is about to start his lap. Right. Mansell, he invalidates his lap. He calls into the pits. Now, what about Cuddy? He'll cross the line. It's a 1:14.1. And that is fourth fastest. Unity Hush is on for another lap by the looks of it. Goes fourth fastest with a 13.9. Now starts his outlap on the first road to do his outlap with fresh set of soft tyres. Cuddy comes into the pits after being P5. Unity Hush will be coming into the pits as well. Now, Steers on his lap, trying to improve from a 14.2. See how close he could get to Dave Rhombus. Keeps it all under control. The S's down the third DRS straight. He is in a 5.5 tenths up in the middle sector. Now round the final corner, here comes Steerage. It's going to be a 13.5 and it is second fastest. IGN Legends now starts his lap. As we head down this long start finish straight into turns 1, 2 and 3. Might be a lock up there from Legends into turn 4 and into 5 slightly, but keeps it under control. And 6. And invalidates his lap. We go on board with NatDog, who started his lap now. You can get a little toe from his teammate Unity Hush there as we go under braking into turn 4, so a good little teamwork from Ferrari. Now into the S's of 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, keeps it all together. Now into turns 13 after the third DRS straight. Now 14 and 15. One corner to, 2 corners to go. 16 and 17. Go round the final corner. It's across the line. It's a 14-1, and that's only 8th fastest. Mansell has invalidated his lap, so he's going around again. There's Rhombus. Looks like he was just up on his lap, but he aborted it. Looks like he lost some time. He might go for one more go around. Unity Arch is on a lap now. Through turns 3, hits that perfectly with the Ferrari. Down the second DRS straight we go. Minute to go here of Q3. And then we'll have the 28 lap race of Mexico. Through 6 and 7 goes to Ferrari, keeps it nice and tidy. Now into the S's of turns 8, 9, 10, into 11 and 12. Under control beautifully. Into 13. Now he's got 14 and 15 to go. We're now into 16 and 17. Goes round. Final corner, he'll cross the line, and that is a 14.6. Now it did not improve this lap. Cuddy goes up into 5th. The 13.8. Legend started his lap. NatDog pulls into the pits. Qualifying is over. Steerage is... Oh, Mansell goes quicker than his teammate. What about Dace Wombers? He looks like he's set to improve his time. He could be into the 12s here. And it is a 1 minute 12 from Dace Wombers. Puts the AlphaTauri in pole. You've got Mansell in second. Aldaf goes third fastest for Williams. The 13.4 with steerage at the moment in P4. But we still got Lukey, Kid Cudi, and Unity Hush, and Pigeon. No, it's just Unity Hush. Lukey. It will be Unity Hush. First of them to set up and invalidate. So it's now just down to Lukey, currently in P5. Goes round the final corner. You can see the Ferrari of Unity Hush going round backwards, and he didn't improve this lap. He will stay 5th fastest. So Lukey gets top 5, gets into the top 5 for being in the back up in Division 1. Of course, stepping up from Division 2. So he's already knows what to do with strategy. There it is, your top 10. Dave's Rhombus. We'll start in pole position for Avatar with RSF and Mansell in second. Aldaf will start in P3 with Starish in P4. Luki in 5th. Cuddy in 6th. Unity Harsh in 7th. RG and Legends in 8th. Nat Dog in 9th. And Mr. Pedro March in P10. Now we just got to sit here and wait. Because Izzy Wizzy Woo was a late joiner and will start at the back. But it'll probably actually be Joe Pilkey. Actually, no. Joe Pilkey will start P14. Izzy Wizzy Woo and Caesar will start 15th and 16th. And there we go. Our lobby host has readied up. So we are about to get underway with the formation up here in Mexico. So here we go with the formation lap. Izzy Wizzy Woo in the Red Bull starts in P16 on the soft tyres. SRX didn't get off the grid there in the Papaya McLaren, will start in 15th. In the pain in the ass house, it is Joe Pilkey will be starting P14 in the medium tyres. In P13 you have the other Papaya McLaren on the medium tyres in 13th place. Then you've got the two pink Mercedes or racing points, or tracing points, however you want to call them. In the 11th and 12th, Massa will start in the soft tyres, Cuddy on the mediums. Then you've got Sync Sam in the Alfa Romeo, who actually disconnected and hasn't gone back in yet, so I don't know why, on the soft tyres. In P9 you've got Mr. Pigeon Munch on the soft tyres for Alpha Tardi, and then in P8 it is the Scuderia Ferrari of Nat Dog, who is on the soft tyres. Then you've got the two medium runners of the Banana Car Renault in P7 of IGN Legends, and Unity Hush in the Scuderia Ferrari in P6. Luki from F2 is driving in F1, from Division 2 will be driving in Division 1 for Red Bull on the soft tyres. Then your top four, Steerage on the medium tyres for the Black Mercedes, Aldaf for on the other mediums for the Williams Racing Team. In the other Black Mercedes car is RSF1 Mansell on the soft tyres, and of course, in pole position is your AlphaTauri driver on the soft tyres, there's Rhombus. So we're waiting for the final car to line up on the grid. That is Mr. Izzy Wizzy. Izzy's lined up on the grid. So here we go. I say 28. It's 36 laps around here in Mexico. We have 5 red lights, and it's lights out and away we go for the Mexican Grand Prix. It looks like Dave Rumba's got a good start. Then looks like Stewart's got a massive start. Jumps his teammate already, and you see Aldaf in the slipstream pulls towards the right hand side, trying to get past Dave Rumba's in as we head towards turn 1, but it looks like he stays behind that. But it looks like Lukey sneaking up on the inside, which switches to the outside of turn 3 there on the process of these drops. Now he's missed the pitch much, gains up into P3. Looks like he's trying to challenge Aldaf. The 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings already. That is IGN Legends. You see Bitch Munch ahead of Lukey. You see Barrel starting to pick it up slightly behind. We see Nat Dog getting P10 or Steerage. But it looks like everybody else has got away nice and clean. It looks like no major damage from any cars. Hope not. Sync Sam down into 14. These three are separated from the leading pack. As there's front wing flying off the Alfa Romeo and the Ferrari. Which has a terrible start. But we start lap 2. Dave Columbus leads the way with Aldaf in second, Pedro Munch in third, Massa in fourth, Legends in fifth, Sirius in sixth, Joe Pilkey 7th, Itzy Wizzy Woo in 8th, Sinks. Now it's out of order. Thank you, game, for screwing that up. But Izzy Wizzy Woo down the inside of turn 1, goes to the outside of turn 2, but switches back to the inside of turn 3. Is now ahead of Joe Pilkey. But Joe Pilkey is trying to fight back, he's trying to find a way through. No. Pilkey loses the position to Izzy Wizzy and stays behind at the moment. 3 cars are Sam, Hush, and Fizu all rejoined on track behind each other at turn 1. Out, Dave Wombers has gone absolutely flying. He has got a key lead of 1-4 ahead of Aldaf. Massa now is the second driver already to pick up a 3-second time penalty. We're only 2 laps in. It's Grand Prix at the moment. Two laps in, we already got 2 drivers with time penalties. Now start of lap 3. DRS has been enabled. Let's see who's going to get the advantage of that. At the moment, Pidgemunch is all over the back of Aldaf. Go through turns 2 and 3 now. About to get the DRS open now. Oh no. Oh no. Doing the next time around through after the S's, where we see DRS open, so we see bottom 3 all battling out. Look how far, or how close to the back of the Williams is to race the AlphaTauri here for second place. Easton picks up a 3-second time penalty. Is not helpful for the young Scotsman there. Now here comes AlphaTauri's Mr. Pidgemunch trying to close the gap to Aldaf. Aldaf stays ahead at the moment. Back, the group is bunching up ever so slightly. Now here comes Mr. Pidgemunch, who will have the DRS. He's using that slipstream with the DRS advantage on Aldaf. Here he comes. He's gaining. He looks to go for the inside, but doesn't go for the move just yet on the Williams as we go through turns 2, 3 and 4. Turns 1, 2 and 3. Now we see Matter all over the back of Lukey as we can see him trying to find a way. Turns 4. Don't want to see a rear ring there. There we go. We see Matter all over the back as well of this battle for second place. Now puts from a 4-car to a 5-car battle, and Aldaf, those Rombers has gone for it. It's a busy route now, moves up into 10th position after getting past Kid Cudi. Just down the second DRS straight in towards turn 4. Got the next DRS straight now. C2 picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as we see these guys are all over the, so close to each other, trying to find a way past. Mr. Pidgemunch now needs to get a good exit. Maybe use a slight bit of overtake to keep ahead. Close the gap as we see Aldaf uses a lot of his overtake. Here comes Pidgemunch. He uses the overtake slightly now to close the gap. Pidgemunch gonna go for the inside. No, he breaks early, stays clear, but that gives Lukey an invitation, and Lukey is ahead of the AlphaTauri. Itty Witty Woo now picks up a 3-second time penalty. See Mr. Pidgemunch stuck behind that Williams, and now cost him and loses the position to the Red Bull. The flags in sector 1 there. That was, who was that spinning? Let's try and find out for you. That was Massa. I'm pretty sure it was. Loses the position a little bit after that spin. Pretty sure he had there. But now Aldaf picks up a 3-second time penalty. So the steerage, we're getting 3-second time penalties popping up everywhere now. But will Lukey now get past the Williams in towards turn 1? We've seen yellow flags there. There we go. We're not going to go 3 wide here into turn 1. Late braking from Lukey into turn 1. The Williams is going to try and find a way back past. No. Oh, here comes Mr. Pidgemunch sneaking it through. Hits the curb perfectly. And Massa picks up a 3-second time penalty from corner cut in. And look at that. Mr. Pidgemunch is up into second after getting past 2 corners. 2 cars into one corner, pretty much. You see yellow flags there. That was RSF1 Massa going for another spin at the exit of turn 3. And he's actually got front wing damage. There's something has happened there for him. See Lukey and Joe Pilkey now picks up a 3-second time penalty. See Lukey now all over the back of the AlphaTauri. go. Pitchman's got a lot of ERS saved up compared to Lukey's, but Lukey's got the DRS advantage. He's closing the gap to the AlphaTauri. He's closing. Is he close enough to go for a lunge? No, he was, but he wasn't going to risk it. He stays behind NatDog now. Gets ahead of IGN Legends into turns 1 there. Massa into the pits and retires. CG picks up another 3-second time penalty there. An early day for Racing Point as he retires. See, at the moment, Dave Roberts has got a 6.6 second lead to his teammates, and Massa, and now Caesar is into the pits and calls it a day as well. Easy Weezy Woo with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. A lot of time penalties already from the Red Bull driver. It's only 6 seconds at the moment. Lap 8 now of the Grand Prix, and looks like you got enough ads here. That is a McLaren coming on track. That is Sizu's car, and of course Sizu has just retired, so that's a bit dangerous. Oh, it's serious, and God, he has to get out of the way of it. Battle for second place is still heating up between these four of Pidgemunch, Lukey, Aldaf, and now Eastern joins into this. But we also got the pack behind him as well, with the Ferrari from NatDog starting to close in the gap. Now Lukey staying close to the back of the AlphaTauri at the moment. Now the pit window is open for the two-step strategy if you want to go on the mediums now. But at the moment we're getting overtaken here. It's going to be Itchy Witchy Woo on the back of Legends as we head into turn 1. The Red Bull's on the inside. It goes to Renault. Got contact between the two, and the Red Bull's now ahead of the Renault. The Eastern has a little look on the back of Aldaf, but no moves yet between the two. Mr. Pidgemunch is getting all out of shape. He could be under threat here to Lukey as we go into turns 13. Here comes the Red Bull. Oh, he's all over the back of the AlphaTauri. Then look at Aldaf as well. He's all over the back of the Red Bull. Nearly pushing the Red Bull. It's like we ran there from the Williams. He's under control. As Pidgemunch is in, Lukey stays out, everybody else is staying out at the moment. Of course, Aldaf and Easton on the medium tyres. Here comes Aldaf on Lukey, goes for the inside. Lukey is in the middle of the track, switches to the racing line. Goes deep, slight lock up into turns 1, but he stays ahead of the Williams. Pilkey picks up another 3-second time penalty. Lukey gets DRS because of being behind the AlphaTauri. Aldaf trying to go around the long way round of the Red Bull, can't find a way past, but here comes Eastern trying to find a way past Aldaf. He's going to try and go around the outside of 6 and 7 on the Williams here. It's like bumping between the two. It's going to be Aldaf with the 3-second time penalty. It's going to be Eastern now ahead of the Williams and puts him up into P3. Pretty much in, he went for the medium tyres, so expect him to go soft later on. What about the Alpha, out of the AlphaTauri of Stage 1 burst into the pits? Expect to see Lukey follow him in as well. Yep, Lukey's in. He also responds to the AlphaTauri of Pigemunch. Medium tyres for these drivers. So does. Ooh, it's a double stack for the Red Bull. No, it's not a good one for Red Bull. That also held up Nat Dog slightly, I think, as well. Rumbers is ahead. And there goes pretty much ahead of Lukey. And we're on lap 11 now. Legends at the moment is our closest battle. This is for P3 between Legends and Steerage. Oh, Legends picks up another 3-second time penalty. Lost a bit of time to Steerage, but hopefully we'll get that time back. Legends with another 3-second time penalty. That's 2 3-second time penalties on 1 lap from Legends. He's running a 9 seconds of time penalties at this moment of time as we speak. Have a closest battle happening. We have new battles on track at the moment. Close enough as pit stop phases has just happened there for the soft tyre drivers. Switching to the mediums. Joe Pilkey picks up a 3-second time penalty with multiple warnings. Steerage at the moment is actually could be our closest battle. Actually, saying that, Izzy Wizzy Woo in the Red Bull, right behind Joe Pilkey. For P11 this will be. Dave Roberts with the fastest lap. He's closing the gap as well to Kid Cudi. With Izzy Wizzy Woo, who's and Joe Pilkey, our closest battle on track so far. Legends with another 3-second time penalty. Here comes the Red Bull, Izzy Wizzy. Gonna try to go around the long way of the ass. Brakes late. Oh, the bumping tyres, the grinding tyres together. They're hitting each other. The Haas stays ahead of the Red Bull, but no matter what, the Red Bull's going to try to fight back into turn 4. Is it going to be a close one? No, stays behind at the moment. Rombus is right on the gearbox now of Kid Cudi. He's going to go for the inside on turns 13. He's letting him know he's there. Final corner, we're staying forward with Dave Wombus. As this, he now should be able to pick the position of Cudi, but Cudi's got a lot of ERS. They said that he's got ERS. He's about 4%. Dave Wombus is running on 0, but he's now eventually passed the racing points. Izzy Wizzy Woo. Looks like he finally got past the Haas, but the Haas is fighting back. But no. Oh, Jeff Wilkie almost loses the rear end. Gets a 3-second time penalty, but also almost loses the rear end, and now down into P12. Steerage now is close to the back of P4. We're on lap 14. Steerage in P3 is all over the back of Alda for P2. And as he's saying that, Aldaf is into the pits. So does Cuddy. Cuddy's into the pits as well. And Dave Rumbers is actually just within, well, I say just within, he's within the second of Legends, but he wasn't close enough to get DRS off him. All over the back of IGN Legends. Numbers should be able to get past Renault just before breaking into turn 13, yet he does. Ooh, went wide, so that would definitely be a warning there on the exit. Turn 13. Eastern, race leader, now pits, so does Steerage. So will Legends, and Izzy Wizzy Woo picks up a 3-second time penalty, and oh no, Legends picks up a 5-second stop go penalty for speeding into the pit lane. So Mr. Pidgemunch moves into P2, Lukey is into third. Easton is just coming out on track. He's coming out of the pits. Fresh soft tyres for the McLaren, and he is ahead of Mansell. Of course, Mansell has yet to pit. Legends is one stop, and he's gone for the hard tyres. So he's going to the end. Aldaf picks up a 3-second time penalty. You see Aldaf is all over the back of Mansell on those fresh soft tyres. Mansell is holding on ever so slightly. Brakes later than the Williams. And is staying behind is now the Williams ahead of the Mercedes. That goes on 4-lap old medium size is right behind Mansell. Mansell picks up a 3-second time penalty. Lukey has gained a lot of time. He was nearly 2 seconds actually behind Pidgemunch. He's now gained a lot of that time back. He's just over a second behind the Red Bull, the AlphaTauri I mean. Alda for the fastest lap. So here comes Nat Dog on Mansell, but at the same time here comes Steerage on Nat Dog and Mansell. We could potentially go 3 wide down into turn 1. We are going to go. We're going 3 wide into turn 1. Oh, the two teammates almost tagged. Steerage now goes to the left and goes to the outside of Nat Dog. And it is Steerage ahead of Nat Dog for P6 now. Cuddy is all over the back of IGN Legends. Of course, Legends one stopping, so he's going to be on those hards to the end. Cuddy, of course, 2 stop. Everybody's 2 stopping except from Legends. Lukey now, he's within he's got the DRS. Oh no, he's not in DRS range of the AlphaTauri just yet, but Easton with the fastest lap. He's catching up to the back of Mr. Pidgemunch and Lukey. Just see him there. Turns 2 and 3. IGN Legends gets past Cuddy. Or Legends actually defended from Cuddy. Legends gets another 3-second time penalty. Joe Pilkey tried to get past, but can't find a way past Mansell and Izzy Wizzy. Oh, Izzy Wizzy forced the Mercedes off the track and respectively give the position back to the Mercedes. As we see Easton all over the back of Lukey. Lukey go defensive. Joe Pilkey with a 3-second time penalty. Here comes Easton. He's got the traction, but he can't find a way past at the moment. Can't find a way past Lukey. Both got the DRS. They're both closing the gap to Pidgemunch. Pidgemunch could be in trouble here. He could. They're going side by side. The Alfa and the McLaren. Oh, we got a crash somewhere. And we got a safety car. Where have we got a crash? Pidgemunch, 5-second time, but causing the collision with Lukey there. I don't know what happened there. And Dave Swanbush only drives without a penalty. Pidgemunch will probably. Oh, Joe Pilkey picks up a 5-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Oh, there's a front wing damage there. But Lukey hits the back of Easton. See the top. Everybody pits the. Oh, Easton! Lukey hits the back of Easton. Easton picks up a 5-second time penalty now for hitting for severe collision. Pidgemunch is going to lose positions because of this stop-go. Front wing change for the Red Bull. I say that there, that was not Easton's fault for the stop go. But the safety car has picked up the race leader. Rumba's pitted for another set of soft tyres. It's going to be interesting if that's going to go to the end of the manage to go to the end of the race. Easton, Aldaf and Pidgemunch all fresh mediums, so they go to the end. There is as well, it's going to be an interesting one if he goes. That goes to the end. Mansell on the hard tyres. Going to be an interesting call there from Mansell. Oh, Lukey gets a 5-second time penalty for severe collision with Mansell. And front wing damage again for the Red Bull. And into the pits again goes Lukey. And we see, who else is that in the race? Unity Hush into the pits as well. Now, lap 21 or 36. Safety car is going to be out for one more lap. I'll wait for Kofi to catch the field as well. It's also hot worrying as well. Sync Sam's disconnected car is in between Mansell and Natdog. And Lukey back into the pits again for another. Pigeon Munch. 5-second time penalty for severe collision with Aldaf, and loses a lot of positions in at the same time. Front wing damage for the AlphaTauri. Safety car in this lap. Yep, safety car is in this lap, so Dave's Wombers will bunch up the field and we're back. We'll be ready to go racing once again. Pitch Munch will definitely come into the pits as well to get rid of that damage. He's gone. Roberts is going to go for an Eastern. He's already all over the back of Cuddy. Here comes Cuddy. He's closing the gap. He's another Eastern. He's near the pushing. Ooh. Late braking from the McLaren into turn one. McLaren stays behind Racing Point at the moment, but here comes the McLaren now. Easton trying to find a way back past the Racing Point. Find a way past the Racing Point into turn 4. No. Oh, slight rear end loose there from Easton. Nearly goes into Aldaf there. So no major harm there between the two. C2 all over the back of Aldaf. Easton picks up another 3-second time penalty. Oh, Easton! Easton's gone! I can't find him. There he is. No, I've lost him. There he is. That was a major one from Easton. Major damage for the McLaren car. That was lucky it did not end in a horrific crash there. As we now start lap 24-36 of this Mexican Grand Prix. And Aldaf is trying to close the gap to Kid Cudi, but at the moment Kid Cudi is going to stay ahead. 5-second time penalty for Easton for spinning into the pits and retires the car. Calls it a day. And that is the end of the race for the young Scotsman. Steerage, on the other hand, all over the back of Aldaf. We've got a good exit at turn 3 there. He's now trying to find a way past. He's going to go around the outside of turn 4. Late braking. Aldaf stays ahead. Oh, there was contact between the two. Aldaf stays ahead. Easy, wheezy, woos, all over the back of IG and Legends. Steerage with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. It's our third lap. DRS has been re-enabled. All over the back of Aldaf. He's going to have a little look, but doesn't go for it to pass the Williams just yet. Oh, Sturridge! He's got past the Williams there for P3. Itty Witty Woo with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Got a car off track. That's the Red Bull. That was Itty Witty Woo. And Legends picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And that is major front wing damage for Itty Witty Woo on the front right. Rhombus has opened a 6.2 second lead to Cudi already. Legends 5-second time penalty for speeding into the pits, and he retires and calls it a day. Itty Witty Woo is into the pits as well, and Steerage gets past Kid Cudi for P2. Joe Pilkey at the moment is all over the back of Nat Dog as we see this helicopter view. Here comes Joe Pilkey as we go into turn 13 on the inside of Nat Dog. Oh, there was slight contact there. The rear left wheel hits the front right end plate, front wing end plate of the Ferraris of Nat Dog there, but Joe Pilkey is ahead of the Ferrari, moves himself into P6. Here comes Joe Pilkey on Mansell. Mansell goes defensive, but it's going to be Pilkey with the faster tyres ahead of the hat ahead of the Mercedes. As Kid Cudi has lost the position to Aldaf, and now Cudi is out of the podium positions, and Aldaf picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Getting close to the end now, we're on lap 27 of 36. Cudi picks up a 3-second time of multiple warnings. On lap 27 out of 36 here at Mexico at the Autodromo Ramos Rodriguez circuit here in Mexico City. At the moment, Dave Rhombus has got a 6.6 second lead to Steerage in P2. Aldaf in P3 with Cudi, who we're on board now, in P4. Then you got Joe Pilkey in 5th place, all over the back of Cuddy. You see him getting past the racing point down this straight. But the racing point staying ahead. Oh, Joe Pilkey has a little try, goes for a little light lunge. Backs off. Yep, so anyway. Oh, Joe Pilkey got a good exit at turn 3 here. He's all over the back of Cuddy as we go into turn 4. Give me another camera. There we go. It's gonna be Joe Pilkey ahead of the racing point. So it's Rhombus leading from steerage, Aldaf, Joe Pilkey, Cuddy, Mansell, Nat Dog, Hush, Pigeon Munch, Lukey, Izzy Wizzy and Sink Sam. We now start to see the battle between the two Red Bulls, between Lukey and Izzy Wizzy Woo for P10. Joe Pilkey with a 3-second time penalty on multiple warnings. Mansell's all over Cuddy. Oh, very late braking from the Mercedes and almost runs into the back of the racing point. And now Nat Dog's all over the back of the Mercedes. You can see just ahead of him, Joe Pilkey and Aldaf now battling it out for final podiums. Rhombus 7.3 ahead of steerage. Oh, Nat Dog tries to send it down the inside of Mansell there. That's a very optimistic place to go for an overtake. Cuddy gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding into the pits. And Aldaf has now just been overtaken by Joe Pilkey. Dog looks like he's starting to regain getting back to momentum now as he's cut to the back of Mansell. As Mansell picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And so does Unity Hush. Joe Pilkey with a 5-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. So you're on lap 31 out of 36. 5 laps to go. Here comes the penalty situations. Oh my lord. Steerage with 6 seconds worth of penalties. Lukey with 3 seconds. Pigeon Munch with 5 seconds. UT Hush with 3 seconds. And then all the big ones. You've got Cuddy with 11 seconds, Izzy Wizzy with 12 seconds, Mansell with 14 seconds worth of penalties, Aldaf with 17 seconds worth of penalties, and Joe Pilkey with 23 seconds worth of time penalties. At this moment, if Joe Pilkey keeps going up keep getting this up with time penalties, he's going to get disqualified anytime soon. Right, it's about 30 seconds. If you get a maximum of 30 seconds worth of time penalty, you'll get disqualified. So if I was you, Joe Bilkey, if I was you, I would avoid any track limits. Otherwise, you'll be part. Oh, that picks up a 3-second time penalty there. 20 seconds. Aldaf and Joe Bilkey, this is your warning here. Get to 30 seconds and you'll get disqualified. You both don't want to be part of the Mexico disqualification parade with there. And that is at the moment with me and Brundle, Ruben shall we say, both of us have been disqualified at this track last season. At this moment, if Joe Bilkey and Aldaf keep this going, they could be looking to be joining in as other members of disqualified here in Mexico. Those tyres are waking up for Aldaf. He's all over the back of Joe Bilkey. Go for the inside. And Aldaf has taken third place off the hand. Joe Bilkey with another 3 seconds. That's 26 seconds. That dog's all over the back of Mansell now. Two laps to go here in Mexico. Case Bombers is leading the Grand Prix by 9.3 seconds ahead of steerage. Those soft tyres are definitely got some wear on them, but he's making them last. 13 laps old those tyres has been, and here goes Mansell and that dog at it at turn 4 and turn 5. At the moment Mansell is staying ahead of Nakdog. Into the pits, getting rid of that front wing damage, and press softs. Just been lapped by his teammate as well. And so has Lukey. Joe Bilkey, something's happened to Joe Bilkey. Oh, Joe Bilkey's got a puncture! Those tyres lasted 13 laps for Joe Bilkey and he's got a front left puncture. Oh no! If that's the case, all eyes are on the top two. Rhombus will start the final lap of the Grand Prix. Now with 15 lap old soft tyres. He's got to make them last. Oh, there's contact between the disconnected lapped car of Joe Sink Sam and Joe Bilby and Yuji Hashi. Joe Bilby. Oh, hello. Joe Bilby's into the walls. Joe Bilby's going to decide to keep going, even with that puncture. Rhombus just trying so hard to keep those tyres going. Steerage as well. Lock up into turn 4 there from steerage. Nat Dog's all over the back of Mansell. Vision Munch with a 3-second time penalty. So we go on board with Dave Rhombus. He has dominated this race. He's taken pole position. And he's led every lap pretty much until the pit stops. But it will be Dave Rhombus in the AlphaTauri. Crosses the line. Wins here in Mexico. With a big collision there with his teammate at the end. Steerage will come home with second place. With Aldaf crossing the line. Oh, here we go. And now the penalty situation starts to kick in. So Dave Rhombus wins here in Mexico. Nat Dog second. Steerage third. Mansell fourth. Steerage third. Yuji Hush fourth. And we get a big pile up. Mansell will finish fifth. Aldaf sixth. Cuddy in seventh. Hilke in eighth. Look at this pile up. And Izzy Wizzy Woo will finish in B9 with Pigeon Munch in 10th, Lukey in 11th, and Sink Sam in 12th. Izzy Wizzy Woo, driver of the day, according to the game, but your vote for the driver of the day will be posted on the RSF1 Twitter page when it is announced. But it is Dave Rhombus who wins here tonight. Steerage with a P3 finish, and Nat Dog finishes in P2. Yuji Harsh in P4, Mansell 5th, Aldaf 6th, Cuddy 7th, Izzy Wizzy Woo 8th, Joe Pilkey 9th, Pigeon Munch rounds up the top 10 in 10th with the fastest lap, so he gets the extra point there. Lukey in 11th, Sink Sam, who disconnected and never really got back into the game, really, and goes 12th. Legends 12th, Legends 13th, Eastern 14th, Sisu 15th, and Massa in P16. Now we have got one. Just wait for the other two. Send them another invite. See if Steerage joins in. As we just wait for the other two to join, they do. We'll start the interview with you, Nat Dog.
Oh.
Hello. Make sure you included your audio, bud.
Yeah.
Sweet. So we'll start the. Oh, there we go. There's one. So we'll start the interview with you. So a very interesting race there and qualifying. I mean, it was really picking up in the pace with all the battles with everyone there, especially with the last few laps there. You had your battle with Mansell, but in the end, it was with after all that with all the penalties coming into play, you managed to get into P2. But tell us in your own words, how did the race went down for you?
I mean, I knew I wasn't as fast as some of them out there, but if I kept my penalties clean and stuff, I saw that others were racking them up massively, so I just kept my nose clean and got second.
Yeah, definitely well done with that, getting that second place. It was a great achievement there, but we'll move forward for that. Next weekend. Not next weekend, of course, next Wednesday. It is the Brazilian Grand Prix. Any thoughts of heading towards that track and any weather conditions you're hoping it will be?
Yeah, well, pretty sure Brazil's mainly a fan favourite, so hopefully we should get some good action there and maybe get some rain to mix it up a bit. That would be, we haven't had rain in a while, so be interesting to see how that played out.
I can't remember the last time I seen you guys have rain.
Yeah, it's definitely been a long time.
Oh yeah. But massive congratulations on your P2 there, bud.
Yeah, thank you. It's really helps with our overall construction for Ferrari, chasing down Racing Point.
Yes, it does definitely. Right, we go to our race winner then, Mr. Dace Rhombus. Wow, what can I say? You taken pole position, and then from the start, you were just gone like a rocket. Nobody was really was there to challenge you today. It's even with the safety car. As soon as the safety car came out, and then it came back, and then as soon as the safety car came in, you were just gone like a rocket. You were just absolutely just went for it like nothing, like a hot knife through butter. But was you getting close to the end of the race there, around about lap 35, 36? The tyres were, I could tell the soft tyres were definitely dying on you. We saw on lap 35, Joe Pilkey only went on, of course, only been on those tyres for 13 laps, and he had a puncture on the front left. Was you getting worried to that sort of stage when near the end with that puncture getting close to you?
Yeah, on the last lap, I was quite worried, but at the same time, I kind of knew that if I did get a puncture, I had a big enough gap after penalties that I could probably just get it home anyway. So it wasn't too much of a worry. I did have the brake bias up quite a lot most of the stint.
Yeah, definitely, and it was such a tremendous drive, and congratulations on that. Moving to next week, it will be the Brazilian Grand Prix. Any thoughts of that heading towards that track next week?
I don't really like it, to be honest, but I'll see what I can do.
Yes, definitely. Let's hope it'll be a good race for everyone there for Brazil next week then. And massive congratulations on the win. But there you guys have it. That has been the Division 1 turn around Mexico. Tune in tomorrow, Thursday, 8 o'clock, with the Division 4's turn, taking their time around the track, and that will be done by I'm going to try to take a think who will be the commentators tomorrow. That will be possibly RSF1 Lincoln, and I'm going to say it's possibly going to be Lincoln and Mega Centurion, or maybe Stewart. I don't know who it is, but whoever is going to be commentating tomorrow, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock for that. Taking with the Divisions 4 turn, taking their time around Mexico. And then we'll be back again next week, starting with the Division 2. With it possibly will be Source and Primus streaming for Division 2 on Sunday, taking Divisions 2 turn around Brazil. Thank you all for tuning in tonight, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye for now.